manager from Namco Bandai. And Mike, you guys are showing off Lords of the Fallen here today. It looks kind of like Dark Souls, but can you tell me a little bit more about this game?
Yeah, it definitely has some similarities with Dark Souls. Obviously, us being Bandai Namco games, there's that natural comparison with Dark Souls. But the game has a lot of differences too, so it has a lot of unique qualities. One of them has a very intriguing storyline. So in the game, it starts back about 8,000 years ago. The evil god Adder has kind of trying to take over the world. Humanity was able to defeat Adder and his lords, which are called, back and banish them to the Roger dimension. Since then, anyone that commits any kind of evil sin gets marked on their face or are branded with a tattoo. So for reasons untold, the evil god has surfaced again and is trying to take over the world. Mankind once again has to defeat the evil god. So they call upon the most evil guy they can think of, which is Harkin, this guy that has every single sin committed and marked on his face. So it's up to him to defeat the evil god and the lords of the fallen god, which is what they're called, and that's the title. So you start off in that kind of journey.
You mentioned there are some RPG elements to this as well.
Definitely. So you have all the different classes. You have Cleric, Warrior, and Rogue. Cleric seems to be the favorite today so far. But all the skills, all the armor, all the weapons are all interchangeable, so full freedom of customization. Only magic is bound per class. So, and again, there's a lot of level up. There's you get your XP points. You can kind of shift things around. Right now, the guys seem to like using the warrior sword when they're going to their inventory, but fully up to the user.
And so the weapons and the armor that you find, they change the way that your character looks as well, so you can kind of customize how you look based on what looks really cool.
Yeah, the lighter armor obviously looks not as beefy, I guess. And then when they get to the last boss, which is the champion lord, my style is to go with the light rogue armor and the rogue daggers because you're a little bit more nimble and you can kind of go in and out and kind of jab at them. So, but some guys go with the cleric hammer, which is massive, and it's a little bit slow, but it deals a lot of damage. So it's up to the player.
And this does not look like an easy game, though. I don't think anyone is going to be, or some people are able to get through it the first time, but you get something special if you actually make it through this, right?
You do. So what we have here for Comic-Con is the Catacombs Challenge. So if this is a Catacombs level, and if you're able to survive all the way through the Catacombs Challenge, you get this cool exclusive shirt with the the logo and Harkin's image on the front that you can see here, and then on the back you have the Hand of God symbol. So it's definitely a cool shirt. So far, we've had 5 people make it through the challenge so far. So
how many of you had play it total?
It's been, you can see the lines over there. There's constantly people waiting. So I don't know how many people have come through, but I know only 5 have made it so far. So it's challenging, but not punishing. Dark Souls is very punishing. This game is very challenging.
If you're not able to win a T-shirt by, making it through the game, there is another chance for you to pick up something for this game, and you guys have it on display right here.
That's right. So, if you feel that you can't make it all the way through the Catacombs Challenge, you can also like us on Facebook for more details to win Harkin's Hammer, which is the favorite weapon of choice today with a lot of the guys that love the Cleric. So, it's a life-size replica. We'll have it at San Diego Comic-Con's the first place that we're showing it off at, and then PAX Prime, New York Comic-Con will also do the same thing. So, at the end of Comic-Con, we'll pick a winner, and they'll get this cool hammer.
Life-size replica, but I'm guessing it doesn't weigh as much as the actual hammer does.
It's actually pretty heavy, though. It's not as metallic and heavy, but it's pretty beefy. We also have a Harkin cosplayer walking around too, who also is wielding the hammer. So be on the lookout for him. He's got all these sins marked on his face. It's all like tatted up and bloodied. But this is definitely the Harkin's Hammer challenge, and Lords are coming, or Harkin's Hammer, social hashtags.
Well, very cool. And if you want to see more Lords of the Fallen, we're going to have that on our stage show later this week. And stay tuned to this channel to learn more about Comic-Con.
And don't forget to check out our Sins trailer that just released for Comic-Con that just came out today. So, cool.